Welcome in, everybody, to This Is a Shoot. I know I've been gone for a little while. I know I haven't been dropping videos like I used to. I've had some health things going on inside my life that has kept me kind of from really announcing a whole lot or getting too many live videos going on. Last night, AEW Dynamite debuts another wrestler. Before I tell you who that wrestler is, or if you already know, before I go into it, as always, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button down below, leave a comment, check out older videos. Don't be afraid to have a conversation with your boy. I don't mind conversations at all, so don't be shy and don't be bashful, because come on, if we're wrestling fans, we ain't gonna be bashful. We're gonna tell you what we think. Speaking of what we think, there's a lot of different opinions and a lot of different views coming out of the new debut in AEW. And it happened during Darby Allin's match, which seems to be a common theme with Darby Allin. He kind of gets these people that debut when he's in the ring. A guy dressed up as Sting interfered in the match between Darby Allin and Jay Lethal, hitting Darby Allin in the stomach and the ribs with a baseball bat. Now, the announcers did a horrible job trying to sell us that if this was Sting or not. Obviously, the camera showed it wasn't Sting, but we didn't know who it was. And instead of AEW making us wait to figure out who this was, like giving us a week or whatever, they debuted him last night. And that would be none other than Jeff Jeff Jarret himself, who just recently left his role as Senior Vice President of Live Events, which he took that job back in May of 2022, and by August 2022, he said, forget it, I'm out, peace out, I don't want it no more, I'm out the door. Okay? So he's gone. Now, I know a lot of people is going to say, oh, here's another WWE guy inside AEW. Like my southern accent, though. I don't consider Jeff Jarret a WWE guy. Yes, he's a WWE Hall of Famer. Yes, he's worked with the WWE in the past. Yes, he was the Senior Vice President of Live Events. But, you know, when I look at Jeff Jarret, I never said, that's a WWE guy. A John Cena, WWE guy. Roman Reigns, WWE guy. Daniel Bryanson, WWE guy. I get that. Jon Moxley, WWE guy. I get it. I can agree to an extent with that. Jeff Jarret, not so much. Because when you think about it, Jeff Jarret was in the WWE, WWF at the time, from 1993 to 1995. He came back in 1997 until 1999. And meanwhile, he was playing the role of WCW, WWE. He bounced back between these two companies until he got fired on live TV. And yes, that was a live firing. The man got fired on live TV, people. But the bigger question about it all is, does this debut of Jeff Jarret being in AEW, does it help AEW or does it harm AEW? I think it does neither. I think it helps to an extent, but I think it harms to an extent, depending on how it really just comes down to how they use Jeff. Obviously, him and his dad created TNA, and it was very successful for a long time. For a very long time. It's now Impact, so it's still technically around. Just changed the name. If they use him from a backstage perspective more than an in-ring competitor. And that's going to be the key. Jeff's in phenomenal shape. We just seen Jeff inside the ring at SummerSlam in WWE. He's in phenomenal shape. I know he was a referee, but he's in phenomenal shape. He still knows how to bash guitars over heads. This ass Darby Allin. Obviously, this is probably going to set up a Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett versus, which is this tag team happened at Ric Flair's last match, by the way. Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. So they have that connection with each other from TNA roots. And they got they have the honor of being Ric Flair's last match for now. Most likely it's going to be Darby Allin and Sting versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. That's what they're pushing for. And I can see that coming a mile away. And that's fine. If you want to use Jeff as kind of like a one-off or a once-in-a-while competitor, hey, more power to you. Do it. But if they're going to use him in a more prominent role, it's going to hurt AEW. What I think his role should be is backstage helping the younger talent. God forbid the younger talent doesn't listen to a man like Jeff Jarrett. I have nothing but respect for Jeff Jarrett, all right? I have no disrespect or ill will towards him. I don't remember him much as a kid because when he was in the WWE, I was a kid. When he was in TNA, I kind of was going through a not so much wrestling phase, but I was still watching it. But, we didn't watch much TNA. So, yeah, it's not going to hurt AEW. And anyone who's saying, oh, WWE guy coming over to AEW, more WWE talent. Look, I get it too when it's certain people, when it's come to certain talents, that you want to say that. But at the same time, you got to understand that this is a business. Wrestling is a business. He's coming over. Tony Khan bought him. And if Tony Khan's got the money, or Tony Khan's dad's got the money, whatever you want to say, then more power to him. Because gosh darn well, if you had that money and that power to do that and buy talents, you don't sit there and tell me that you wouldn't do the same thing. And I know this may come as a shocker that I'm defending AEW because it's not something that I've been known to do, I guess. I'm a wrestling fan by trait. So I get it. I like certain types of wrestling more than others. But yeah, Jeff Jarrett's debut, it doesn't hurt AEW. And it doesn't help AEW. It just boost the ratings a little bit, probably got a little bit more views on it, and people's going to want to see what he's going to do. But Sting, Darby, Jay, Lethal, Jay, and Jarrett. That's the match. Leave a comment down below. Hit the like button. See you guys later.